The applications for Love Island the Game Winning Hearts are out now, and we're going to take a little deep dive into what's going on. Every year when the applications come out, we take a look at what is happening and who is on the lineup for that current Love Island the Game season, and this time is no different because it's time to look into who we've got on the lineup. But first of all, we have a sneak peek, and I'm going to take a look at him, and hopefully we can work out which islander this might be from the applications. So this is a sneak peek. As we prepare to welcome you back to the villa, our art team have been hard at work bringing the cast to life. Who is this handsome and mysterious islander? Stay tuned as all will be revealed in the build-up to hashtag winning hearts, hashtag Love Island the Game. And as you can see, this guy, I'm very much enjoying looking at him. I think the art style has changed a bit. It looks like it's going back to like season 2 style art. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up, but also this guy, I don't know what it is about him. He's not as shiny or as polished. It might be because it's concept art, but also I'm keeping my fingers crossed that maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that they've changed the art style up a little bit. I have no problem with the current art style. I in fact really like it, but I do feel very nostalgic for the art style in season 2. So what do you think? Do you think they've gone back to an older art style, or do you think this is just concept art? We're going to take a look at some of the applications, so keep in mind the sneak peek that we just saw and this guy with his very cool tattoos, his very nice features, and we're going to have a look at what Love Island the Game has been posting over on Twitter or X. The first Winning Hearts Islander application is in. This vintage fashion seller has an eye for high quality goods, and she's ready to do some shopping. The name has been blanked out with a little sun and wave emote. She's 26, she's 5'6", she's from Liverpool. Oh no, that means I have to learn a Scouse accent again. Sorry, Bruno. We have she, her pronouns. She's a vintage clothes seller. How long have you been single for? A couple of years now. I've really enjoyed single life, but I'm definitely ready to meet someone new. How long was your last relationship? Me and my ex were together for 6 months. I tried. I can't. I'm gonna have to practice. Sometimes those 6-month things can hurt more than the real long-term ones though, because it feels so sudden when it ends. Oh, I like this person already. Have you ever been in love or found the person you thought was the one? I don't think so. I've been in a few relationships, but looking back, I don't know if you could describe any of them as true love. True lust, maybe. What are your hobbies and interests? My day job is running a vintage store, so I'm pretty interested in all things fashion. My real love would have to be music though. I play lead guitar in a rock band. One day I'd love to make that more than a part-time hustle. This is a person who really wants to be a rock star. I think that's so cool. How would your friends and family describe you? Cool, calm and collected with a bit of sass and no time for troublemakers. I say I've inherited a lot of my best qualities from my mum, and just like her, I'm properly loyal and protective of the people I love. Very interesting. Why have you come to Love Island? To hang out with a bunch of cool new people and maybe, just maybe, learn what true love is all about. I like this character already. She seems really cool. I am hoping a lot that maybe she is going to be the best friend figure, but also I'd really like this character to be a love interest straight away. I think especially, I'd love to think that we're going to get a masculine MC this time round. That would be amazing, but I don't think it's going to happen. I would like this to be a female love interest regardless. We also have this application, which is 2 of 8. This islander is ready to fall head over heels in love and stick the landing with style. This is a 22-year-old from Salcombe. I don't know where Salcombe is. He is a stunt performer, uses he, him pronouns, and is 5'11". Good for him. How long have you been single for? Just over a year. I'm already done with single life. It's definitely not for me. I'm big on meaningful romance. There's nothing better than morning cuddles with that special person. His longest relationship has been around 4 years. He says he was in love with his ex. We broke up because we wanted different things, but we're still on good terms. We just weren't meant to be. Although we share a lot of memories and she really helped me grow as a person. What are your hobbies and interests? He says, I love to get my adrenaline pumping. Whitewater rafting, abseiling, skydiving, oh my gosh. If it's an extreme sport, I've tried it. Once for a stunt, I had to perform a bungee jump over a crocodile-infested river, dressed up as Father Christmas. My hat fell off as I bounced back up, and rumor has it, a very festive looking croc is still swimming around the Amazon basin. That's really cool. So one thing, I don't know if I love the fact that he's a stunt performer, that in his spare time he also likes doing stunts. I guess he's consistent in life. My work is gaming, and I guess that I like to game a lot in my spare time, so it's not unheard of. How would your friends and family describe you? My mates call me Howdy Hayden. Is that a name reveal? Do we have a name reveal? Because I say hello to literally every person I pass on the street. I'm adventurous, free-spirited, and always raring to go. Why have you come to Love Island? To find someone to join me on my adventures. I'm looking for an energetic, open-minded girl who loves spending time outdoors. Wouldn't hurt if they're a hottie too. I like this guy. I don't know if I'm immediately in, I was with the first girl. I think that he's gonna be cool. If his name is Hayden, we haven't had a Hayden yet, so that'd be amazing. But also, I feel like Howdy Hayden could just be a way to phrase it, you know, oh, he's a Howdy Hayden. The next one we have says, ready to wine, dine, and have a good time in the villa. This islander is sure to turn heads. They are 22 or so, 5'9". They're from Glastonbury. They're a model and she uses she, her pronouns. How long have you been single for? Ages. My last proper relationship was in school. He was a sweetheart, but our lives were going in different directions. Since then, I've had a few flings, but nothing serious. How long was your last relationship? 3 years. I'm kind of assuming that 3 years is the same as the top relationship. I might be wrong. Have you ever been in love or found the person you thought was the one? I definitely thought I was in love with my ex at the time, but looking back, I think it was just puppy love. I don't think he was the one. I majorly believe in soulmates though, and I have total faith that my person is out there somewhere. Will they be on Love Island though? What are your hobbies and interests? Anything that involves me and the girls. I love a brunch or a wine night, but honestly I think we'd all have a good giggle even if we were stuck in a 4-hour traffic jam. My girls are my rocks. How would your friends and family describe you? I think they say I'm friendly, excitable, and optimistic. My best friend cried when she found out I was coming on the show. When I asked why, she said it was because she couldn't bear the thought of us potentially spending the summer apart. I think that says it all. And why have you come to Love Island? To meet the man of my dreams and hopefully make some new friends along the way. This is immediately giving bestie vibes. I don't think this is going to be a love interest. I think this is just going to be our bestie. I don't know how to feel about that. I would love a series where everyone is just open to everyone. I think, you know, give it the Sims treatment. Let everyone just have an experience with anyone that was also interested. That would be fun. But this girl is definitely giving me bestie vibes and not romance vibes. Manifesting a fun, warm, bubbly girl walking into the villa for this foodie. Foodie, you say? Bobby? I doubt it. It definitely isn't, because this person is 26 from Canterbury. They are a food critic / journalist. He, him, and is 6'1". They've been single for 3 years. I've had a couple of situationships in that time, but nothing serious. How long was your last relationship? 4 years. She was my high school sweetheart. Cute, right? We split when I was 22 and we realized we wanted different things. Have you ever been in love or found the person you thought was the one? I definitely was in love, or as in love as you can be when you're that young. I don't reckon she was the one though. What are your hobbies and interests? Cooking is my passion, and after spending 2 years in culinary school, you better believe that I can whip up a banging spread. Aside from that, I love exercise and spending time outdoors. I would love to see this guy actually cooking for the villa. I think it would be amazing to have that kind of layered in again. I've really enjoyed it in the past when the Islanders' talents and hobbies become a thing in the game. So that would be really cool. How would your friends and family describe you? Cheeky, charismatic, and spontaneous, with a big heart and an even bigger smile. And why have they come to Love Island? I'm a personality over looks kind of guy, so in the villa, I'm hoping to meet a fun, warm, bubbly girl who I can treat to my signature dish. She better like seafood risotto. Every time we play a character on Love Island, we always play as vegan or vegetarian, so I don't think they will like the seafood risotto, but maybe your character will. I also am very excited to find out more about this guy. I think he's coming across to me as a kind of mix between Gary and Bobby. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Maybe my head is just stuck on season 2 because, hey, it was season 2. But I think this is a really nice application form. I do think I'd take offense if someone said to me they are a personality over looks guy and then went for me. What are you saying? What are you saying? This popular party girl is bringing about the sunshine and good vibes. They are 25, 5'4", from London and head of events, and she uses she, her pronouns. How long have you been single for? Almost a year. I've been kind of loving single life. Is there anything better than flirting with a stranger? But I think I'm ready for something deeper. How long was your last relationship? Not long, about 5 months. He was so hot that it took me a while to realize we really weren't that compatible. He didn't get half of my jokes. Like, come on, I'm hilarious. Have you ever been in love or found the person you thought was the one? I've been in love a couple of times, but always seem to get cold feet when things get serious. I guess serious isn't really in my dictionary. I'm hoping this experience might change that for me. What are your hobbies and interests? I'm a bit of a party girl. I love getting glammed up, hitting the town, dancing till 4 in the morning with my best mates. I also love a night in with my girls. Some of the best nights of my life have involved pajamas, takeaway pizza, and crying with laughter at some of our dating stories. She seems like she's going to get on well with the other bestie girl earlier. I think it was application 2. I think that they are going to be firm friends, or this character is also kind of giving me main enemy vibes. So either best friends or big enemies. I don't know. I'm excited to find out. How would your friends and family describe you? A lot of my mates say I'm the funniest person they know, which is definitely a trait I've inherited from my parents. No one in my family takes themselves too seriously. That being said, I can get real when I need to, and I'll always be there to support my friends when things get difficult too. And why have you come to Love Island? To top up my tan! Nah, just kidding. I'm here to find a man who ticks my boxes, while hopefully having a laugh and making some fun new pals along the way. What do you think? I feel like it's not overly giving enemy, but for some reason I think she might be. This is application 6 from York. They're 23, 6'3", an aeronautical engineer, and uses he/him pronouns. He has been single for just under a year. And how long was your last relationship? 2 years. I was good it would have ended, but luckily I have a great bunch of mates who really helped me get through it. Have you ever been in love or found the person you thought was the one? It takes me ages to fall in love. I'm a bit of a slow burn like that. But when I do fall for someone, I give them my all. Looking back, there's no one in my past that I see as the one that got away or anything. I think I'll know when I meet her. So this person is into women only. We have learned that from the start. What are your hobbies and interests? As you might have guessed from my job title, I'm a big-time space nerd, currently studying for a PhD. So you're more likely to find me nose deep in a physics textbook than anywhere else. When I'm not working, I love to unwind with a cheeky rom-com. I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic and a sucker for a happy ending. How would your friends and family describe you? I think they describe me as a passionate, driven guy who can talk your ear off. I love getting to know people and having conversations about real stuff. I want to know what makes people tick. And why have you come to Love Island? I'm here to meet some new people and hopefully make some lasting friends. If I happen to fall head over heels along the way, perfect. One thing I do want to say is it seems like everyone has their dream job. Like, they seem to be working in a field that they are passionate about. I say everyone, it's not everyone, but so many of their hobbies and interests line up with the job that they've gone into. And I think that's really cool. I don't know if that's realistic, but I also don't care. I think that it's really nice to see that people are following their hobbies into their career. Next on the list is a woman from Bath. She uses she, her pronouns. Ready to lay down the Love Island law, this trainee solicitor is taking no prisoners. She uses she, her pronouns and is 5'3" and 23 from Bath. Obviously, a trainee solicitor. How long have you been single for? Too long. I guess you could say I'm holding out for someone who truly measures up. Quality over quantity, right? How long was your last relationship? My ex and I were together for 8 months. I ended it because I realized that his lack of ambition was holding us both back. I need to be with someone driven and motivated. The only thing my ex was motivated about was the football highlights. #yawnfest. Have you ever been in love or found the person you thought was the one? Nope, I have high standards, and I'm waiting for someone who meets those expectations. You won't catch me falling head over heels for just anyone. I'm as much of a perfectionist in my dating life as I am in my personal life. What are your hobbies and interests? I'm actually a bit of a prodigy on the violin. I've been playing since the age of 5 and could have turned pro if I wanted. I'm also pretty good at doing my eyebrows. I've actually done a few online makeup tutorials. Is she a wannabe YouTuber? How would your friends and family describe you? Hardworking, driven, and very good at getting exactly what I want. They'd probably describe me as an overachiever too, but hey, that's hardly a bad thing, is it? And why have you come to Love Island? I've come to find the man for me, and I'm not gonna let anything or anyone stand in my way. You'll definitely know when I'm in the villa. Weirdly, she's not giving me enemy vibes as much as the other girl was, but I do think this is a character who is gonna cause trouble. She's gonna stand up for what she wants and she's going to take it, and no one is gonna be able to say anything about that. I think she seems really cool. It also looks like this character is only into men. So that's 2 characters we know, we think. their sexuality, but I'm always happy to find out more. And finally, we have one more application form to take a look at. I'm really liking the lineup of the characters so far in Winning Hearts, so without further ado, let's have a look. Waving goodbye to his player days, this boy is looking to settle down by going on Love Island. There's not long to go until Winning Hearts will be ready to play. Stay tuned to see the hot islanders that you'll be joining in the villa. At the time of recording and editing and uploading, there are 10 days. It comes out on the 9th of October, so I'm very excited to get playing this. I will be streaming it live, at least the first part. That will probably be the Saturday after it comes out, so stay tuned and I'll post on my community post as well when that will be. This person uses he, him pronouns, is 6'1", 25 from Oxford. He's a hotel executive vice president. That seems like a really high position to be in at the age of 25. How long have you been single for? I've had quite a few flings, but I wouldn't say any of them felt like a real relationship, so I guess forever. How long was your last relationship? Don't judge me, but the longest I have seen a girl is probably a few months. I've definitely enjoyed The Chase a bit too much in the past. So have I. I love that show. What a great show. But I'm not really about that anymore. I'm ready for something real. Have you ever been in love? To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a girl long enough to let it get to that stage. I'd love to get there one day. What are your hobbies and interests? I'm a bit of a theatre boy. I've loved it since I was a little kid. Comedy, tragedy, romance. You name it, if it's on stage, I'm probably front row. As for my other passion, well, not many people know this about me, but I'm really into writing poetry. I actually once asked a girl out via poem that went something like, roses are red, violets are blue, you're my type, meal for two. How would your friends and family describe you? My friends would say I'm a smooth talker who knows how to turn on the charm. My mum is probably the only person who knows me best though. And I think she'd say I'm a bit of a softie underneath it all. And why have you come to Love Island? I'm ready to settle down. I think my days of playing the field are behind me. In the villa, I'm hoping to meet a fun, confident girl who I can have a bit of banter with. If she's really special, she might even inspire a poem or two. As you can tell, I'm quite the wordsmith. I don't know about this guy. He's already given me a bit of like, I don't know, there's a little bit of something that's happening with this one. I kind of feel like he thinks a lot of himself. He might be a bit arrogant, but hopefully we're all proven wrong because that could be a great islander. And if I had to make a guess out of any of these people, I think our sneak peek might be that last one, number 8. I don't know what it is. Maybe, or he could be the aeronautical engineer, to be fair. I don't know. I'm very excited to find out though. Let me know your guesses down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, please make sure to give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll be sharing more Love Island content on the channel. And tomorrow begins spooky season, so we have some spookier videos coming up and I'm very excited. So if you have any suggestions for those, leave them down below. Don't miss a video by turning on your notifications. So much more Winning Hearts content throughout October and beyond. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I'd love to know more about your speculation in the comments. Thank you so much and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.